Hello everyone, my name is Chris, I'm part of Team Orion, and welcome back to our channel, Team Orion TCG. We hope you are enjoying yourself today, and I'd like to introduce myself, Chris, and we've got Corey here, which is part of Team Orion and the current UK champion. Would you like to say anything, Corey?
Hello, I am Corey. I won the UK Open in Manchester, held by Greek Retreat. I am also a team member of Team Orion, and I'm happy to be here for this recording.
Thank you very much, Corey. Uh, what this episode's going to be about basically is our relaunch. As you've seen, we're on a brand new YouTube where we're heading in as a team itself, where we've currently been and where we're going. First of all, let's talk about Team Orion and its history. The initial team history was there was three team leaders, that being Drew, Luke, and Jordan Dempsey. It started off just as them being team leaders, being part of their own friend group. Um, Over time, they have realised that Team Orion isn't exactly what they was looking for, so they decided to drop out and leave it to me and another admin called Nathaniel, which I'll talk about later. I personally joined Team Orion to be part of this community. I love everyone that talks to us. I talk to people at events where they ask me, how are people? How is the team? And it's honestly so great to see from all of you. Um, what do you think, Corey? How did you think about joining the team?
Oh yeah, also one of the great advantages I have when I come to the game, being part of this like close network of not just friends but people that are enthusiastic about the same game. And as you mentioned, going to these other events like the YCS we went to not so long ago in Birmingham, like some opponents that you meet like you never see ever before, and you get along so well. I remember one person at that event, like we had one of the best last while Dylan. It was like round 9, so like we both weren't doing well anyway. But like it's just so fun meeting new people, who love the same hobby that we all love.
Yeah. So, um, I'll let Corey discuss this first, but I wanted to talk about personally what Team Orion means to particularly me and Corey. There are more members of Team Orion that we'll talk about later, but for now we'll just talk about what Team Orion means to us personally.
Yeah, so Team Orion, in my eyes and my viewpoint, is a good team of not just as friends that are all of the game, but it's people that want to improve in their skills, the knowledge, the skill level that they play at to go a bit more competitively. So obviously we'll train together, work together, improve together, not just as a friends, but as a great close network of as a team. And that's what Orion's all about. So be able to be a part of this team to not only improve myself, but to help others improve the game that we all love, that we've all played for so many years. That's what Orion is to me.
Glad to hear it, Corey, honestly. Personally, to me, I treat Team Orion as almost my own family. I've got lots of friends that I've met through Team Orion, and I've also got friends that have been added into Team Orion since, such as Corey here, where we can all be part of the same community as Corey has mentioned before, where we can all draft decks between each other. We can all look to improve as players or improve in different sectors, such as I'm looking personally into judging as a different avenue, but I'll still be playing very competitively. Me and Corey, for example, will be going to the European Championship in July, so we're looking to compete there. So hopefully, I see a bunch of you there. And if you do see us, just come forward and say, "Hey, I know you from Team Orion. I hope you're doing well today." Um, Now we'll talk about why we took a small break and why we're on this channel, as opposed to the previous one. I mentioned previously about the team leaders leaving Team Orion to do their own ventures. Um, Once they did so, they personally appointed Nathaniel and myself as leaders of Team Orion. Personally, myself, I've learned so much in this small period of time, such as editing the video you're seeing, editing the thumbnails that you see during these videos, seeing all the and Nathaniel's sorted out all the social media that you can see above me at the top here. I personally speak to Gecko Cards nearly enough daily to make sure everything's okay for you guys personally. And it's just such a whirlwind, but I'm glad to get things off the ground. Whereas Nathaniel, which is also part of our main admin team, whilst he could not be on this video, he's also striving to speak to people like Nerf, the head of Team Orion himself. Uh, he's also managing the social media side of things, such as our Instagram, our TikTok, our Facebook, our X, and pretty much, yeah, we're pretty much everywhere nowadays compared to before. And it's great to see people have already joined communities. We also have a Discord that I personally have set up, but Corey will be monitoring. I will leave a link in the description so you can all follow it. Corey, what have you personally done during the small break that we've had, but with the new relaunch of Team Orion?
Oh, in the meanwhile, as we are setting up the, well, mainly yourself and I've been setting up this team, hopefully I have asked if you like a lend a hand in the background. So as you mentioned with the Discord, with knowledge of being in many servers, especially usual ones, stuff like that, and I've owned other servers. Like, so I'll be honing my skills a bit more on the Discord side. So I'll be maintaining the server, helping the channels and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be starting off over there, but I think the more we go through on this journey, the more I'm gonna do in the background and maybe more on front like with this recording.
Brilliant, good to hear, Corey. So now we'll talk about the new team members. Here I'll show on the screen all the team members currently part of Team Orion. So we have got Corey himself, which has personally talked about how he would like to join the team, and obviously his favourite deck being Phantom Knights. Phantom Knights best deck, isn't it,
Yes,
Corey?
absolutely.
We've got me that love to be part of this community and part to be part of this family. It's so amazing being part of you all. And personally, I enjoy Tri Brigade and his actors. I've talked about Tri Brigade so much between people and wish they got new support. Personally, right now, I'm playing Rizal, but if I could go back to Tri Brigade and his actors, I'd still be okay. I would honestly love it more. We've got Ashley, who wanted to be part of Team Orion because he thought it'd be fun to join his friends. Obviously, we're all friends at Team Orion, so we all joined a good community of people. He's talked about Orcus being his favourite deck of all time, and good for him. We've had new support being revealed for Orcus in the new Battles of Legend, so hopefully it will become very competitive from there on. We've got Jamie, who when it comes to dueling, he always pushed to be the best. He will always try and push further, and that's why he wanted to join Team Orion to be part of this team to strive further. He's known as the Sideburst guy between all of us, so he loves Atibista as his favourite deck. We've got finally we've got Nathaniel, which alongside me is currently running Team Orion. He wanted to create a space for all of the Yu-Gi-Oh players and for us to cultivate a competitive environment, but yet fun environment. And his favourite deck is Sky Striker. Right, so let's talk about Yu-Gi-Oh right now. Where do we think Yu-Gi-Oh is heading to? Personally, I'm thinking right now we're in a bit of a spot where, well, Malice is great and it can be a contender for the best deck. I honestly think it's a choice between Malice and Mitsurugi, whether that be Pure or Rizal. I'm thinking Nationals when we get into it. we could potentially see an Orcust resurgence with the new Battles of Legends support because it's also got Magister stuff in there, so we could say that deck may go resurgence. What are you thinking for Nationals, Corey? What are you thinking might be the best deck going forward?
Yeah, so obviously Orcus is a deck that in its prime was one of the best decks of the format. It was incredibly good, but obviously certain cards made it even better that are currently on, on the ban list, so obviously maybe not as much. But the new Link Wonder they gain is really good, and obviously, as you said, Ash being a Orcus enthusiast, as I am PK, I know that we could even be working together on a new PK Orcus deck, because that used to be really good. That did get 2 cards in PK banned. So yeah, I definitely will presume Orcus is going to be up there. Obviously, Malice, presumably before ALIN came out, was going to be the best deck because the 2 cards they got are basically custom cards. They are really good for the deck. However, Mitsurugi is taking all of us by storm by how good it actually is. Obviously, I played Mitsurugi myself. It's the deck I won the UK Open with. It's the deck I'm still playing now. I am testing other Mitsurugi variants, so obviously Bert is also a really good option, allowing you to play 3 Impulse, which is a very powerful card, especially in this format. I'm currently testing a dumb idea. I don't fully recommend it, but it's going to be really fun, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm going to try a Centurion list, so that could be another idea, but Mitsurugi has that flexibility to go into these other decks that will allow people like myself or other duelists to try out the deck. But I'm trying Centurion, people are trying Pearl. I wouldn't be surprised if a new list comes out. Also, speaking of Battles of Legends, you got the Punk cards. They are a engine that I really love, and with the new card coming out at level 8. Such a powerful card for free summon, free special from deck. It's a E-Telly on legs, which is a Synchro 11, which is nice. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's even another top deck that can go into other variants. We've seen Punk do so well in so many formats. So that could be another contender that people aren't putting their eye on, but they probably should be.
Yeah, I definitely think Punk's definitely going to be out there as a rogue to low tier contender. I've personally played Punk during 2022 as a pure Punk variant, a zombie variant, or even the FTK with Matchroom Mech and Bish Vulcan. I honestly adore the archetype myself. I don't see myself playing it with its new support, but I'm honestly glad it's getting new support because it's what it deserved. Um, as for the story that you said about Ash, well, personally, I have a funny story in terms of Ash and Orcust. It got to the point where Ash was playing so well with Orcust, all of us as a community before Orion decided we were going to all put Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon in our extra decks and we put Cyber Dragon in our main decks. So if we were going second against him, we could special summon the Cyber Dragon and get rid of all of the machines that were currently on his board. And I thought that was really funny at the time. Uh,
It was also
as
evil.
for your. Go on, sorry.
It was also evil.
It is 100% evil, but it's all in jest, it's all in fun. Um,
Absolutely.
we'll talk about European championships now because we'll obviously both go into it. I think it's going to be a very similar story to what we said before. Unfortunately, we've got uh, Justice Hunters that is going to be a week after. However, we've got Duelist Advance 2 weeks before Euros, and currently it's looking like potentially Go Go Go, Do Do Do, however you want to pronounce it, Rizal is coming up to be potentially a meta contender as well as Sky Striker. What do you think about it, honestly?
Yeah, so with the go 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 blah 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 da 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 la la la, and all the other letters in between, people are experimenting with those cards, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's a new Rise Out variant that will be up there. Obviously, Rise Out still looking after it's a few decent hits that didn't look like a lot, but are clearly doing some damage. But it's still gonna get that kind of like an extra wave of like support because they fit so well with Rise Out, and like you can just see the deck and people innovating with it and doing stupid things. And I swear I've seen like a Hound Loop version that are just because they can spam out bodies so well, and the recursion that it can help on the deck is great. So I know you're interested in that version as well, and you're gonna give that a go. So it'll be interesting to see not just what yourself does with the deck and the way that you're gonna play it, but like the other people. I think that's one of the main cards coming out, like engine that's coming out the set. Obviously, there are other things, but I think that's like the main thing that we're gonna keep an eye on from the set, especially with Europeans literally as around the corner, like you said.
Yeah, I've personally been trying with Automat Rizal. The new support honestly looks amazing. I've personally been looking to pick up quarter century onomatopoeias from the new quarter century Stampede because while they're about £3 to £3.50 now, I could easily see them tripling in price if this onomat stuff potentially gets tops elsewhere. Pardon me. Let's talk about now about what's next for us. What's next for the great team Orion? Personally, right now, we're going into the new regional season with Alliance Inside. We've currently got OTS Championships on the forefront, and I'm happy to say that a bunch of us will be going to an OTS Championship next Saturday. I'm hoping to record at least some video form for us, and maybe if one of us gets a topping position, we can record a deck profile just for you viewers. As I've said before, we've talked about going to the European Championship at the end of July. We'll have a few of our members going there. We'll make sure if anyone sees us, comes up to us, we'll greet them with great arms. We're happy to see you all, no matter what. If you come up and just even give me a handshake, I'll be happy to see you. That's about it, really. We're just essentially making sure we're better for us and for you guys. I want to show, well, we want to show you guys that we're bigger and better than ever despite our numbers. Such as you've seen the new upload schedule, we're trying to aim for one video per 2 to 3 days. I will personally look at the upload schedule in the future, that may change, but for now, that is the current plan. Have you got any last thoughts, Corey?
No, I think you pretty much covered most things. Obviously, this is us relaunching ourselves. We're putting ourselves back out there. We've got a plan in motion. We're gonna stick to it as much as we can, and hopefully, people will come and join us on this journey together, and like not only give us some support as we move forward, but just like not only just like watch and enjoy what we do, but like also maybe even get involved.
Yeah, brilliant. As always, you can see at the bottom, the top of our screen in the middle, we are sponsored by Gecko Cards. If you want to buy anything from binders to booster boxes to even Yu-Gi-Oh booster boxes or even Pokemon, anything, use code Orion5 in the description to ensure you save 5% off your order and to help us as creators flourish further. And honestly, we're just here because we love this game and we want to share our passion with you guys. And we're proud to do it again under a new refreshing atmosphere with Corey, as you see here, with me, with Ash, with Nathaniel, with Jamie. We're honestly so grateful for you guys to join us back here again. And I hope when you join us again, it will be even better than before. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys later.